What's up, Wendell? Much. Hardly anybody on. Doesn't look like. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. Like it. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good. You good? I ain't worried about it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Yeah, this is my first race of the day, too. I figured X and them would be on already. Yeah, usually X is on by now. Yeah, they might be doing something.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready?
Yeah, I seen that.
Hammer down. Got one outside now.
Seen that. I gotta get back on here and get get ready for the Pro League shit. Start getting my setups better.
Clear outside.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, just everybody was there. Yeah, I just gotta work on a few setups.
Clear low.
Like that setup right there, that corner right there. I can go in at full throttle and turn down. I turned down so much in that corner, I really have to lift. I about hit you when I went into the corner and turned. Yeah, I usually, like right in the middle of that corner right there, I usually just let off the gas and one, just to set it down. But I can drive it in so far, it's ridiculous. I don't know why. Whatever I have my bumps and rebounds at, it flies to the beginning of the corner. Yeah, then
20 laps to go.
I think mine are at 6s all the way through. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm right around 6. And I'm in between 6 and 8, right around that range for Atlanta.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
But my cars are built for league races. That's my biggest issue. Like, I'm not real fast on a short run. Like, y'all can outlap me for a while, but some guys can't outrun me for the whole run. Yeah, my shit's built for like a long run. Because I know when I get in my league races, when they start back up, because we got one more left, but when they start back up, I know I'm going green flag runs a lot of the time. Fuck, we ran 250 laps at Martinsville, not one caution. Yeah. I mean, we had some people wreck and stuff, but we don't use the game cautions. We call our own cautions, 2 cars to get together and wreck. Yep, no 2 cars got together. They slammed into each other and stuff, but they all kept it going straight. Yeah, our league races, we used to have 22 and some odd guys, but then everybody went to that iRacing. Yeah, I just don't see investing that much money in something I'm not gonna play all the time. Yeah, like, you don't ever get to race with your friends and stuff like that. Like, here, we can get on and race with everybody we know and have fun. Yeah. 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 You got all the wait time, and then you don't know where you're going to race at. And if you want to race with your friends, you got to buy a server. That's no fun. That's usually my weakest point. I'm really good at Watkins Glen, but I've never really got to build a setup there. But it's still my weak point, or my road courses. Watkins Glen I'm not bad at. Sonoma I'm not bad at. The Roval I have just a slight issue getting around the Roval. Now that Indianapolis Roval I like a lot. Yeah, Vintimidator's been helping me out with my road course stuff. Yeah, he gave me his Roval setup for my league, and I tweaked and turned on it a little bit to to cover up like his setup and stuff, so nobody got his gearing and none of that stuff to help. To cover his, because I help my team Hendrick out a lot in my league, so I covered up his setup and I kept his setup, but I tweaked and turned on it and gave what I like adjusted and turned to my teammate. My teammate led every single lap of the Roval, and he's 15 years old. 15 years old, dude, and he can drive the wheels off of it. He just he doesn't have the time to build setups. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, see, I never thought about doing that. Like, I have, but I didn't know how well they would take to certain tracks.
I need 10 solid laps. Concentrate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, all my setups that I have right now are mostly from my Heat 4, but I worked on them since then, and have just gone from there.
All right, now dig.
Yeah. Yeah, this game has a big key on if you can get all sides of the tire on the ground. This Heat 5 does. Yeah. Well, I don't know about track bars so much, because hitters helped me a lot, and I've had to turn down my track bars when hitters helped me. Hitter gave me my Martinsville setup, and I've literally walked away on my league race. They were fast enough to keep up with me, but I could beat them on the long run. Yeah. It is. I had to do quite a few things, but he helped me realize in the gearing combination, like especially at like Martinsville, when you're in third gear, if you lower that second gear down, you don't get that quick full out throttle response. Like I'm not just getting back up into the speed just as fast, but I'm not spinning the fucking tires off of it, getting loose. Yeah, I think my Atlanta setup I could work on just a little bit. So I feel like I'm tight right in the center of the corner. For some reason I only ran a 1. I don't know. Usually I was in the flats. Yeah, I just let them run. Because most of the time, if I'm in the draft, like I was behind Hitter, and Hitter was 2 to 3 tenths quicker than me at Chicagoland. His fastest lap was, but he couldn't pull away from me because I was in his draft. I just sat there and rode.
5 to go, driver.
And once his car started getting looser and looser, I was able to make up ground. Not enough to catch him, but I was enough to start running him down. Yeah, he said he was trying a few things. When I raced with him at Texas, he was trying a few things at Texas and Chicagoland. See like right now I'm kind of like it's a rope. I'm slowly pulling you in like a tenth a lap as the laps tick away. I was doing that last run, like you got away from me and I'm just slowly working it back in. No. Yeah. Auto Club's fun. See, that's one track I definitely have to work on. For some reason, I can't get through 1 and 2 like I need to. 3 and 4, I'm fine. 1 and 2, not so much. I'm missing just that slight little bit. Now with the draft, I'm right there because I don't have to worry about it.
One more to go.
Yeah. Makes you run consistent. Yeah.
A top 5. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Road courses are big on the downshifting part. Like if you can nail your downshifts. Yeah, I think my best is a 107.6 or something like that ever. That was on 4. You guys are fast, man. They can find that longevity. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a few things that I can tweak and turn just from trying to work with hitter will sit there and like this, that, twist this, tweak that. And I've seen when he had me turn and this, so I've worked it in at other tracks and it seemed to help. And I have found a gearing combinations that I like for the 1.5 miles, and it seems to work at virtually all of them. And I carry so much speed. Yeah, I think me and my teammate, we were practicing Vegas on 4 with our setup, and I think we ended up running, I think we were just messing around. And I think we ended up breaking into the all-time records. I think he was like 3rd or 4th, and I was like 6th at Vegas. On 4. That's on 4, though. Yeah, we were just messing around, but you think it's harder to get them lap times now where they've tweaked and turned everything. I feel like it is sometimes. We haven't tried on 5 so much. There's been quite a few. It's about 50-50. Depends on the time of day, though, too. Like, I feel like everybody gets on this game later at night. But there's been a lot of people, like there's a lot of people like my league that don't want to switch in the middle of a league season, and there's some of us that aren't getting 5 because they went to iRacing, so they're not getting 5. So we're gonna finish it out on 4. Like we have 1 league race left, but our secondary series that we have people move up, we're on 5 at night. We got people moving up to the Cup in February. No, high grade racing. Yeah. I think his name on PSN is Doug 420. Yeah, they've been racing. Yeah, it's not very known. We're just trying to pull guys in and race with us too. But we race Sunday mornings at 10 in the Cup. Yeah, in the Cup. So if you wanted to in February, you can come race. Yeah, because you're on the West Coast. Yeah, you're on the West Coast. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot you're on the West Coast. They usually only take about an hour or so, though. It's kind of, with the guys that we have, it usually doesn't take us very long. Like I said, we've ran 2 races at Martinsville in a row and not had 1 caution. So in 500 laps, we haven't had 1 caution at Martinsville. Take that with a little bit of grain of salt because we only had like 10 to 13 drivers in both races. But we have some slow guys that can't really get out of the 19.4s, 19.5 area. But then we got like me and a few other guys that are running 19 flats, almost 18-second lap times at Martinsville. So we're running people down pretty quick. Yeah, but the guy that hasn't been very good at Martinsville at all, he had a chance to win the race with the help that I gave him and stuff like that. And he had a chance to win it. I'm going to go ahead and start this one. We got 5. No, he just joined. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't invite him. No, he just joined. He's raced with me. He raced with me a few times. Yeah, you just have to go to the party thing and just add players. For some reason, it's really difficult. Oh, into the race or the? Oh, he might have been already invited. X might have invited him. Once everybody's in, they stay in. I started it, but I invited everybody in the group chat, and I added you because I seen you pop on. I was seeing if you were in it or not, and you weren't, so I just added you that way. No.
Coming to the green.
He'd be alright. He wasn't on. I just invited everybody. See, I don't have everybody added, so when I just used their party that they had me added in and just invited everybody. He'll be all right.
Say hi. Inside.
If it's that serious, then I mean, get off the internet.
Say hi up here.
Not everybody gets along, the way I look at it, but everybody's grown. I race X races a little hard, which is fun. It's cool, but sometimes he throws them low blocks. I'm just like, why, man? Like, just seriously, why? Why? You hit the apron, didn't you? No, your car just fucking sent it up in the track. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. I've raced with him at fucking Watkins Glen, dude. He fucking god damn. Yeah, I've raced with him. I've raced with him a few times, and I can't keep up with him. I just kind of ride.
Stay on the bottom here. Still there. Careful, still there. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, I see. My biggest problem is like I've raced with like you, Intimidator, and all that, but I haven't raced with the fast guys enough. So I probably, if I ended up joining, I'll probably end up getting kicked because. Oh, I raced with Mike, and I've raced with Bear once, and they were just curious of where the hell I came from because they've never raced with me, and I was right there. They didn't walk away from me. They don't walk away.
Careful, still there.
See, like right there is where I get my run. Like you two side by side. If I didn't lift, I'm running one of you over right there. For some reason, coming off of 4, I get my speed is just so great. I don't know what the hell I've done, but it just hooks. It just hooks. Like I like to stay higher because my car turns down the track. He did the same thing coming out of 4 a few laps ago when he exited from the bottom. I think he's loose and he's trying to turn it to the right. Yeah. I think he might be loose like me right now because I'm watching my car right now too.
Still there.
Yeah, I've seen that. See, I like to enter my corners high and just angle it down a little bit. But I can get down here and run. I try not to so much because I lift too much. People usually tend to run into the back of me. I just gotta tighten this car up just a little bit for the long run, which I figured it'd be worse than that, to be honest with you, because I ain't ran this Auto Club setup in a minute. I'm surprised my record here is a 38.5. I must have ran that when I was here with Vinny and Hitter and all of them. Yeah, he's fast out front, but once he gets back in the pack, he has a hard time making his way through anybody. I don't know if that's just the nature of his setups. I don't know. Getting through traffic. Yeah, get through traffic. See, I do that a lot. I'll just jump in a lobby and see if I can fly to the front. If I know that there's some fast people in there, it makes it even better when they're out front.
All right now, dig. You got room. You're clear.
I've raced with I've just raced with him a few times. I ain't raced with him very, very much. Yeah, they watch a lot. Yeah. G-Sensei's one I like to race side by side with. He doesn't try to... He gives you room and doesn't try to pinch you too much. He races with you hard, but he makes sure you have enough room that you can get away with it. And he's not afraid to lift either. Yeah, it's rubbing racing. That's cool. But when you're slamming and putting me into the wall, no thanks. Did you take 2 tires?
Hitting your marks.
Did you take 4?
Better.
Oh, you took none. I was like, wait a minute. I just ran a 38.8 by myself. That's the fastest I've ever ran by myself. I'm usually at 38.9s. Just get up. Just get away. See, when I was having trouble at Martinsville, I texted Hitter, Vinny, and Bad Fast because they're the 3 I seen on. Well, Hitter wasn't on, but I knew Hitter would get back to me. I asked all 3 of them. Bad Fast was the worst one about giving me advice. I quit. I'm just done asking him for anything. He's giving me stuff, but he's like, "Oh, just here you go." Like, that doesn't really necessarily help me. Yeah, you gave me papers that I can look at. Yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't. I don't think he likes racing me because I will race him hard as I can until his car just goes away. Yeah, I've realized he doesn't like to race in X's lobbies at all because everybody there will race hard and likes to get up and race. Yeah. Yeah, he's quit quite a few times when I've been in there.
White flag is in the air.
Yeah. 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 He's told me that a few times. I think he's gotten mad at me a few times because I'll just race him. Like he'd be like, "Oh, let's just break away," and I'm like, no, I know what your car can do in the long run. If I wait any longer, you're gonna outrun me.
That's a great run today for a top 5.
Yeah, you were at Bristol with us when you got that wheel. I was there and when they were practicing Bristol with all X and all them. Yeah, you got to get used to it and figure out where you need that at. Yeah, I just asked him about what I needed to do at Martinsville for a long run. He's like, just lower the right rear track bar. Don't you think I've tried that? I know that much about a car. Like, I know a decent amount of what to do. Fucking Hitter invited me to a party and was like, yeah, here, let's do this. Well, I was on 4, so Hitter, instead of hopping on 4, he hopped in my share play and just watched me. Just watched me, from my view, watched me run around the track. Yeah, he gave me a setup, but he was like, here, but you still need to make it to where you can drive it. I don't know who else is on. I'm gonna look on mine and see who else is on. They're automatically, when they're added. See, I already have the party invites out, so he should have gotten one. He should got one. Yeah, he has one. Maybe it's because I sent it. I don't know. He may have just not paid attention, because nobody pays attention anymore, because that's how they get their party notifications. Damn, I can't believe I ran a 38.7 the second time around. That's... That's the fastest I've ever ran, and I'm shocked myself. I don't got anybody else on. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it. See, Charlotte, last year on 4, I was really, really fast. Like, I could run the 29.1 to 29 flat area. But I feel like this game, they turn 4s just a lot different. Before, you would let off going into 4 and just kind of angle it down the track, and you could drive it all the way through the corner. Can't do that much anymore at this track. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't get too overly pissed. Like, he'll let you know, though. He usually says something. You know, he usually doesn't get it too overly pissed, especially if you hit the apron and shit. About to say, because I think he was struggling at Chicagoland, and I went to go build a setup while he went to the store. I sent it to him, like, here, just give this a try, and he ran his fastest lap ever by himself. And that's a controller setup going to a wheel. He was a 10th quicker than I was, and I ran a pretty quick lap for a controller at Chicagoland.
All right, you're clear there.
I think they've really, the apron at this track, because of the where they have it set up for the roval, it's just so different now. Whoa, I got loose.
Inside.
Yeah, I lifted like hell. Well, yeah. But on 4, if you've noticed on 4, there was a big, like, steep corner, like, right here in the middle of 4. Now it's really rounded out. Like, there used to be just, like, one point right before the pits. On 4, like, the corner was real narrow on 4. Because they didn't have it mapped out for the roval just yet. Now they've got the corners so rounded out in the line. Yeah, I gotta work on my Charlotte setup. That's one setup I definitely need to work on. And the sad part is, I don't think I actually brought my setup from 4 over. My setup on 4 is fast. I don't even think I ever did put it in over here. Mm-hmm. I always keep mine right around 8. I keep mine right around 8 at all times. See, I think I'm at like 77.
Careful, still there.
But I'm also running some slow times, though. I haven't really... My Charlotte setup's junk. Well, yeah, a lot of people didn't. I do. I'm one of the people that lets it drop. But see, I'm one of the people that, like, our lap times will be the same, but you're burning more fuel than I am on the course of a long run. That's why when people tell me like their RPMs are like almost tapping out, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna burn a lot more fuel than I am. Like at Kentucky, when I raced with X and M for the first time, I ran their practice league race at Kentucky, and I just walked away. They were like, no way he can run that many laps. And I was clocking off lap after lap after lap, and I was running longer laps than they were. They were trying to short pit and beat me in a practice race, or save fuel to beat me. Yeah. Yeah.
Careful, still there.
See, there's also that big fucking hump in turn 4 on the high side at Charlotte now. That big ass hump coming off the corner is what kills me. Because it feels like it just drops you. Me and hot. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a rhythm.
We've got 20 more laps.
Yeah, some days you just don't got it. Like some days you're just having a bad day. I think me and High Explosive are having the exact same fucking issue here.
Careful, still there.
Ooh!
All clear.
He got loose, and I think me and him just did the exact same thing. He got loose and tried to stay out of me, and he hit the wall. I feel bad for him. Because I really wasn't close. He could have came off the wall and been alright. Yeah, I think he got loose, tapped the wall, and he just did the exact same thing again. He's fighting his car like I am. Like, I'm extremely loose coming off the corner. He's pushing in the center and coming loose off, which is not a good combination to have. Especially at Charlotte. I'm having the same issue. I'm pushing in the center and loose off. Yeah. It's like I kind of know on a controller. Like I've been on a controller forever. I've really never raced with a wheel, but I kind of feel from my controller with its vibrations. When I know when the vibrations start getting louder, I know something's sliding.
Outside.
Yep. That's why I haven't really gotten one yet. I don't have the money. Two, I kind of don't want to spend that much. See, I bought one a long time ago when I had a little bit of extra money. I bought one a long time ago, but I never had anything to set it up on, so I just sold it. So just kind of... the PlayStation.
All right now, dig, dig, dig.
A lot of everyday players don't get that, especially where you live. You live in California, don't you? Vegas. Well, their tax is still just as high as California is, I would say. The state tax wise. Wow. Damn. Hell. But California, I know their state tax is fucking ridiculous.
All right, halfway of this
Yeah.
lap.
Ours is 6 or 7 here in Ohio.
Inside, clear down low.
Yeah. Especially if you can't find just a decent job. It's hard to pay for anything in them kind of states. Yeah. Yep. It's the same thing here in Ohio right now until they decided to up the state minimum wage. People couldn't really make a living. I think ours is like $9.25, I want to say.
That was a great lap.
Yeah. Right now I'm in it's a duplex, so it's split in half, but like a 3-bedroom with a half full basement. I mean, the basement's still pretty big. I'm only paying like $650 a month. But if I was working my job like I'm because right now we're not working. We had a flood at my work, so we have to wait. But I'm only making every 2 weeks. I'm only making $1,000. So really, I'm not making much more than what I'm paying out, especially when it comes to food, all the other bills. I don't have anything left.
To go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's raking it in right now. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Yeah, my buddy, his dad was like, did all the precautions and stuff, still got it and died like a week or so ago. He was only like 40, died from it. People don't realize that just because they're doing what they're supposed to, other people, if they don't do what they're supposed to be doing, then it's pointless. I mean, I do what I'm supposed to. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, especially with your wife being a nurse. You're definitely at a higher risk than everybody else. Yeah. No. Now, does your wife get hazard pay as well as her pay, or did they not even do anything about that? That was supposed to be a thing. They were supposed to give somewhat of a little bit of a raise for doctors and all that. Did it?
5 laps
Yeah.
to go.
They were talking about it. The government was talking about it. Well. Yeah. Yeah. The sad part is a lot of that time the fucking troops don't even see that combat pay. That's the sad part. They never see it. To be honest with you, the troops don't even make much money. Not like they should be making. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you're there, yeah. You can never make it. Yeah, they help out with just virtually about everything. But once you're done, you don't got nothing. Once you're done. And it usually doesn't. Now, my buddy was smart. He's a sergeant. He went to active duty, but he's not deployed. He's in Washington, but he's considered active duty. He's a drill sergeant, but he also his schooling, I think he went to the military for business. So he handles like a lot of the business side of the military. So he makes good amount of money. Yeah.
Alright, you're clear there. White flag, dig, driver. Bring it up pit road
Yeah.
here. We're almost out of fuel.
Yep. Yep. Just don't ever think about it.
Top 5, fantastic.
Some people don't think about it. Military doesn't get the love that everybody thinks they get. We got, to be honest with you, we got sports athletes fucking making $400 million for 10 years. I mean, if you all would just take half the money you're making and turn it into the country, no, there wouldn't. Yeah, teachers don't make hardly any money at all. They educate and they also spend a lot of them spend their own money if they want to do something fun, like science teachers and stuff. They'll spend their own money to do something fun with the class. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Let's take the Chicagoland. See how much Chicagoland setup does. I'll see if I give it a minute or two to see if anybody joins or if anybody's on. X is on. X is on. Well, Hitter never appears online. Hitter never appears online at all. Join. Yeah. Yeah. If he sees my name, he would typically jump in. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do that for racing and stuff. My Facebook needs to stop with all the election shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is. It doesn't. It's just. Yeah. So I'm afraid of fucking what jobs are gonna leave now. Though what companies are gonna decide to ship it out for a cheaper cost. Mm-hmm. I've been waiting mine out. The sad part is well, I was unemployed from February, and then I finally got a job, and then we had that flood shit. I'm still waiting on my unemployment to come in from filing it from the flood incident, and I can't get it because my state is so backed up on unemployment. I have 5 file dates of unemployment, and haven't got one of them. And I have a legitimate reason to be out of work. I mean, most people do too because of the COVID stuff, but... Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're talking about a second stimulus check. They've been talking about it. Trump wanted to wait until after the election, so they could all just focus on the election. And a lot of people are using that against him because he said he wanted to wait. Which, yes, it's not good to want to wait, but they were never agreeing on anything anyway.
Almost ready. Green, green, green.
Yeah, they get. Yeah. Which I can see the Republicans want to get the country back to work. That's what gets the country going. That's what they want to do. That's why they're trying to push. But I do think $600 for unemployment is a little excessive. Why would you want to go back to work if you're making $600 a week on unemployment?
Still there.
That is a lot of money. Nope. I was making $2,200 a month. Ooh, shit. High Explosive got a really fucking hard run into the corner, and I almost blocked him. I seen him at the last second. Yeah. I didn't see. He came flying into turn 1. I thought we were gonna. I didn't see him until the last second. That's a lot of money. Yeah, they don't want to. If you're gonna make less going to work, why would you want to go back to work? See, people making $2,500 a month. I was working at like a hazardous job with dangerous chemicals. Every month I was bringing $2,200 in. Now that company has realized that, and they gave everybody raises. So the company did take their part. Before the COVID started, they seen that. So now they're now at that job, they're making a lot of money. I would go back to that job, but I live nowhere near close now.
That was a great lap.
I ran a 30 flat. How the hell was that a great lap? I mean, that's a good lap, but that's not a great lap. That's about right wherever. That's where everybody runs. I mean, my record's a 29.8. Yeah, these spotters in these games suck. That's me. Yeah, that's me. I don't know what happened to a high explosive back here. He might have hit the apron a few more times or got the wall at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I don't like running them one time where I'm in the wall apparently somehow. I was scrubbing speed off right there. Yeah, I don't like running that. I would either run ×3 or ×4. Yeah. Yeah. Well. I do occasionally, and I don't. I can do them. I just don't like them. They're really fun because if you can't really drive, then you can't really race it. It's a driver for sure.
I need 10 solid laps. Concentrate.
Yeah. Alright, I'll run high this quarter. I need to lower my right side tire pressures down for this track. I'm fast, like my setup's fast, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little I'm a little hot in the center. My left sides are good, but
Slow down.
damn, I had a 16-second
Okay,
pit
get
stop.
back
What
in
the
there.
fuck?
Let's go.
I took 4 as well. I see you coming, so I'm not even gonna pull on the track. Oh yeah. It depends on how far you're away or just what time differential do you have. Is it really going to help you? Is it going to cost you? What track are you at? Some tracks you can do it and get away with it. Like Auto Club is one of them tracks you can do it and get away with it. For one, Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I got like 6 laps to catch you. I don't know if I'll be fast enough or not.
5 laps to go.
Man, I just ran my fastest lap of the race right there. I just ran a 29.9. Ah, I kind of scrubbed the apron just a bit. Yeah. It's what I usually do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I usually do. I usually try to get down there close as I can, but I usually give myself enough room. I'm like, away. If my car decides, oh hey, I'm gonna hit a bump and turn left, yeah, I got enough room. Like the only reason I've been doing it right now is try to catch you, and then I know that's how I'm gonna catch you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna catch you if you hit it.
White flag, next time by.
Yeah, this is about the only racing game I play. I have project cars too, but
White flag is
just
in the air.
I'm just not able enough to do it because I haven't really done them. Like I've gotten better at it, but it's just something that I don't rarely do. I usually play a lot of sports games. As a kid, I was a lot of sports games, and about NASCAR was the only game that I really played that was a racing game. Besides like the Need for Speed games, which I guess they're considered a racing game if you really want to consider them a racing game. They're more of a role-playing game than anything. They're fun. They're fun. Yeah. Yeah. Story modes are what gets a lot of people to do it. I just like getting on there and building cars, especially when they usually have a wide variety of cars. Like the crew games. Them are the kind of the best games for a wide variety of cars. It's fucking, their map is huge. Like, cause they have all 50 states, like the whole country in the game. Yeah, so like if you would drive from New York to Miami, like the highways aren't the same. Like you don't see everything, but in New York you see the city. But when you get to Miami, you know you're in Miami. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Crew 2, I haven't played the Crew 2. I played the Crew 1, and I absolutely loved it. It takes you, because I think I went from Miami to California because I had to go out there to unlock a garage. It literally takes you, to get from Miami to Florida, it takes you actually 20 minutes in real life to get there. 15 to 20 minutes to drive that far. It's an interesting one. Yeah. Let's go to Dover. I don't trust Darlington enough with the two low guys. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. I'll go ahead and roll it. Fuck it. Yeah, I seen X is on the game, and I invited him. He didn't join, unless he joined and seen you and backed out. I don't know. Yeah, he has some. They have a lot of grudges with certain people. It seems like. I like racing with them, but I don't like being smacked into a lot. They're kind of like that group that I feel like I know I can outrun most of them. But SS, Field, and Hendrick are like the three that I like to race with the most when they're in there. Yeah. No, I was racing with them at the practice race in Kentucky, and they were just so surprised how fast I was.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready.
X asked me if I would like to. I said I don't know because of I don't know what I'll be doing by then. They were like, you can wait until the end of our race season and then join next year, and I'm like, I don't know. Because I would like my Sunday morning leagues, and I tend to usually put a lot of practice in. Fuck, I drove it in too far.
Still there, inside. All right, you're clear. Inside.
Ah. Kind of got the wall. No.
Inside.
So lift to let high explosive go, and then drop back in line. Let it ride. I think I was working on this setup, and I don't think I tightened it back up. Yeah, I'm loose. Yeah, I didn't tighten this car back up. Damn it. It's alright though. I get it.
Got one peeking outside.
He's carrying a lot of speed. He does carry a lot of speed. Also, when you let off, you continue to gain speed even though you're off the gas because of the draft. I usually let off. I'm a person that lets off the gas soon for corners, and I take my runs coming off the corner than I do entering the corner. Yeah, if you beat me going in, cool. But can you beat me in a drag race to the line if I'm close enough? Now, I've seen some people throw it in and fucking just stick it. See, I think I can gain some speed. I hit the wall. I got loose. I knew it was going to happen, but I think once I get a wheel, I think it'll take me a while to get used to it, but I think I can get faster eventually from it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, something like that. That's real sensitive. Like, I have my sensitivity on a controller. I have my sensitivity almost turned all the way down. Virtually, it's almost like driving a wheel because it turns so smoothly.
All right,
me and him almost got together. I knew he was getting tight and I was getting loose. Mine are 4s. Yeah. Yeah, mine are at 4, yeah. Because my sensitivity's so low, I can run such a low wheel lock. But I just don't have that quick enough response, so I have to have something like that. Yeah, my Sunday league, I had 3 bad races. Well, not 3 bad races, because I was winning at Texas until the caution came out. And ended up getting stuck back in the field racing hard. I was winning Martinsville until I sped.
You're going too fast.
Sadly, somehow I fucking sped by 2 miles an hour. Yeah, I wasn't even on the brakes. I wasn't even touching anything. And I still sped. And I was like, oh well, nothing I can do now. No, it was in stage 3 with like 60 laps to go. We had another pit stop to do. But the sad part was when I came out of the pits, I was I think the 3rd and 4th place they were like 10 to 12 seconds ahead of me. By the time we pit again, they were only like 2 seconds in front of me. Just I was the fastest car. I didn't have the fastest lap, but I had the fastest car. Yeah, we had a little bit of drama after Martinsville. But one dude was acting hysterical and shit like that. Thought it was funny. Yeah.
All right, halfway of this lap.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just don't like it. You have to work a schedule too. You gotta work a schedule too. Like say your wife gets off of work, one day you guys want to go out to dinner. Doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter what time it is. You guys could just go without having to worry about it because you don't got that league race that you got to worry about. Yeah. I typically just end up practicing anyway. Not even thinking about it. I just get on and practice. And I like mine. I like my league Sunday morning 10 o'clock. I mean,
that was a better lap.
Can't usually beat that time because nobody's really doing anything. I don't mind getting up because my body's used to getting up that early. So I don't mind it. It only takes like an hour and a half if we have a good race. If we have a long race, long drawn out race with a lot of caution, it could take 2 hours. But oh yeah. But it's,
keep digging. 10 to go.
I mean, yeah. It's just something you like to do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I had the F1 game. I liked it, but some people are just.
Still there.
I don't know who fucking G
You got
Patrol
room,
is,
you're
but he
clear
damn
there.
near about killed me. I don't mind racing with people. Like the guys that we've had today haven't been too bad. Like when we start getting near them, they get out the way. Really, I don't usually race with a lot of people, but I can see what's good and what's not. If you're gonna sit there and wreck into me, no. Yeah, my Dover setup's just too loose to keep up. Getting to the throttle, I'm too loose leaving the corner. Yeah, they run 20, like 22 fours and shit, 22 threes. I can run a 22 6 roughly. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Just not, it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. See, I typically work on something else. Yep.
Five to go, driver.
Just chew back into it. Yeah, I was working on something here, and I don't think I ever fixed it. Like I said, but I'm kind of getting into these lobbies, seeing what tracks I need to work on. Like Charlotte, I need to work on. Dover, I need to work on. I'm surprised how good my Chicagoland setup was. I was really surprised on how fast that was. Like, I knew it was fast, I knew it had the short run speed, but I really never ran it in a race. So it was good. No.
Just a couple more turns. Two more. Two to go.
Just think I have a little bit of too much right rear track bar in it. If I would take like 2 clicks out, the car would be perfect. It's literally all I think it is, because it turns pretty good.
You got one to go. All right, we're in our fuel window. Let's pit for gas.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Top 5, fantastic.
There's some tracks that they have weird laps, and the amount of fuel that they get that doesn't actually equal what NASCAR actually gets. See, I get pissed off, especially, I mean, if it's like a league race or something, I can see it. Like, if you're racing for points, and like, my league race is for money, so at the end of the season, there is money there at the end of the season for the championship. So wins and points all matter. Like, I've typically saved fuel, but I don't run that fucking slow to save fuel. Like, on Heat 4, I was building fuel gear setups. I'll drop it in that 4th gear and I'll ride, but I'm still fast enough to keep up. Like, it wouldn't leave me. Yeah, I don't like racing with people like that, but there's some tracks that you can't save enough fuel though, for sure. I'll pause it real quick. Yeah, when you're within a lap or so, yeah, it's super easy to save fuel. But cool. It's dumb. Like if I'm gonna race you, I'm gonna race you, and I'm gonna outrun you. Like I don't mind. I don't mind saving fuel if it's for certain things, and you only gotta save like a lap or two or something like that. But people in my Martinsville race, I didn't save fuel at all. And the stagers are like, because we run 50% times 3. So the stage was like 62 laps, stage 1 was, right? Where they went the whole time and didn't pit. Well, I pitted. I was fast enough to catch them at Martinsville. Because just, I was pissed off that they were trying to save fuel.
You're coming to the green. Ready. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, he carried way too much speed in there. He carried way too much speed on the low side. This is probably one of my best trucks, so I see how I compare. Oh.
Careful, still there.
Yeah, he was letting out a lot, and I let out to cross him over, and he tapped my nose just a bit.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Yeah, he hauls ass into the corner. He has no speed leaving the corner. There he did. Turn 1 and 2 he did, but turn 1 and 2 is a high speed corner. Now let's see how he does off of 3 and 4, because that's not a high speed corner. I pulled him a little bit there. You got to let it roll a lot more. See, I think I adjusted this fucking setup when I was doing that fucking challenge shit. And I don't ever think I put it back to where I had it. I was... Oh, there he goes. He hit the apron. But, I finished... I don't think I did the high... the high sensitivity one. I didn't do that very much. Like, I did it, but I was like, eh. The second with the assist on, the medium assist one, I finished second or something like that. Behind Honey Wild, and then the one with no assist, I ended up finishing second behind Honey Wild as well. Me and him kept trading day after day. We were just trading back and forth. The one at Kentucky was pretty damn difficult, because you had to start as Kurt Busch in a group of 5 cars, and you were on the high side coming into 1 with 2 laps to go. It's not hard to get the win, but it is hard to make good time, because it's a timed event, so it is hard to do that. Yeah, this is probably one of my best. 3 and 4, I'm very, very fast through 3 and 4. Because I can almost put, yeah, there I got a little bit down on it and turned too much. But I got to pit in it. Yeah. But usually I can put 2 tires down there and be just fine. And never worry about it. I usually burp it like getting into the corner, and then as I come like halfway through, I'll hammer down and just kind of let the car drive itself off the corner. So I'm on the apron full throttle, but I'm not on the apron very long at full throttle. I'm not turning the car at all. So there's none of that turn. See, that's where I get when I race with X, when he drives the low line. I'll force him to drive it in there a little bit farther and slide up just a bit, and I'll use that apron just to get by him. Because I know my car can get down there and drive. Sometimes I can put all 4 tires down there and get away with it. I typically try not to. Yeah, like right in the center is where I can hit it, and I just kind of let it drive itself off.
To go.
It's not worth it at Phoenix M1 and 2. It's not. I enter that corner just a little bit high, turn it down the track, let it slide up a bit, and as my seat slows down, and once my front end starts turning, and I turn back down the track at full throttle, is the best way around that track. I also do it in 3 and 4 too. I enter a little bit higher. Everybody likes to go down below the line towards the wall. A lot of times I don't do that either. Yep, just yeah. I've tried that on a controller, and it doesn't work very well on a controller. I can do it. Yeah, I don't have the sensitivity, and I don't have the pedals enough to do it. Now I can do it, like if I really, really have to and I really need to make up some time, I'll do it. But I try not to. I just let it roll off in there.
Getting better.
You know how you were talking about my car being quick? I had a good car. This car right now, I don't have what I had in. I'm running, my fastest lap was a 30.7. My best lap here is a 30.2. Like, I'm nowhere near where I need to be at. Usually I can run like a 30.3 pretty good. Yeah, I don't have what I need to have in. Yeah, mine's a 7. I could tell you ran that 5 when you broke away from me. But also, this car's not turning right at all. I can't get into the corner like I need to. I'm slowing down too much in 1 and 2. Which I'll go in and fix that. I just gotta put what I had back in the car. I have pictures of all my setups saved, so I can go back in and put what I originally had from the start of the game back in anyway.
5 laps to go.
Mhm. Yeah, that's usually what I do. Like right now, I've worked at certain tracks right now. Like Texas, I need to go grab my Texas setup from 4 and bring it over to 5 because I was running. I could hit a 28.9 at Texas. Yeah, Atlanta, Vegas, and Texas seem to be the top 3 tracks. Maybe it's because of in 4 Vegas is so bumpy. On 5 it's not as bumpy. Yeah. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can run right on the line at Vegas on here. I can almost hit the line. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I like about this game. This game is pretty good about the high line. Here at Kentucky, you can do it too. As long as you stay in the black, you can be very, very fast. I'm just sad they're not going to be racing this track anymore. Chicago and Kentucky away. Which I don't like them taking Kentucky away because Kentucky's a track anybody can win at. Proved it this year. Yeah. That was the challenge on this game, was the Kurt Busch Kyle Busch challenge. The online challenge was. This year's race at Kentucky was pretty damn interesting. Cole Custer went from 4th to the lead because they were all beating and begging off of each other.
A top 5, awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're it makes you bounce. I'm gonna see what other lobbies are up right now. Actually, we'll see who's around. There's only not very many lobbies up, actually. Still, yeah, but I'm gonna go in and grab a few setups from 4 and bring them over. And especially, I'm gonna go change my Kentucky setup before I forget. Oh, I will. Yeah, I seen that. But when you popped in the lobby, I'm like, damn. This. Once I'll probably relax for a bit and I'll probably hop back on later and see if like all them guys are on, see who's on later. It doesn't seem like anybody's on today, which I'm surprised about. It's Friday. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's it.